Cameraman is Aries. Very volatile. Volatile, impulsive, doesn't give a shit, self-centered. Fiery.
That's your right.
It's the truth.
That's your moon.
That's my moon. So that's the shadow.
That's your balance to being so fucking balanced.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Well?
Yes, I can hear you well.
I need to hook my jacket like this.
Coco, do you have your mic on?
She does.
I do. Can you hear me? Is it
not
in a good place? Okay.
No, it should be fine there. So it must.
Keep talking, Coco.
Hello.
Yeah, I can
Put it
hear.
back where you need it.
Sibilance. Isn't that what they say in that movie?
I think so. Yes.
That's from Saturday Night Live. It's when Tom Hanks is a roadie. It's Tom Hanks.
He's a sibilant.
Tom Hanks from Saturday Night Live.
Sibilance.
He's a roadie for Aerosmith or something.
Test one. Sibilance.
1, 2.
Sibilance. Test.
Why am I talking? He's talking to me.
Can
you even hear me?
He can talk too. Cameraman is also talking on the show.
I know he's mic'd. I've seen your show. Ooh, I can see myself. I like the fact that I
Now
can see
here's
my
the thing.
head.
It's opposite the way you think it is. If you wave your right hand, the left hand's going to show up.
Are you on my right?
I know it's crazy, but when
I have seen a mirror before.
Difficult. I can't figure it
Mirror
out.
image.
You know,
see, I like my jacket unzipped though.
Some people are good at that. Shasta was always so good at that, like figuring out where the camera was and understanding intuitively. I was like, no, but I'm over here. You know.
Once the show starts, try not to move your jacket too much.
Oh, because it's too shiny and your mic is also
the mic will go crazy. It's like.
Is there a better place I should put my mic?
No, just put it somewhere. Don't move it. That's it.
I can put it up on one of my necklaces.
No, that
do not
would be
do that.
worse.
Because it's metal and it's...
Put it back where it was. It'll be good.
It's fine.
Bossy pants.
Just don't do any jazz hands. You'll be all right.
You're good.
Those are sparkle fingers. Sparkle. Jazz hands are more like this. Opposite.
So we're at 6 minutes till we roll. You're losing your cameraman. I can't hear you no more.
That's because my face isn't up on the microphone.
Okay.
Put your face on the microphone. Those Cracker Jacks is good.
Would you like another?
I would.
I need to turn it over. See, we can't talk about brands. We can't talk about money. We can't tell people to
go out
do anything
somewhere.
or go anywhere. But we can say someplace that we will be and give the address. It's very confusing.
Okay. Tell me anything that like absolutely I cannot do because I might get you in trouble.
Well,
that's the one thing I want to know. Like,
no insertion, no penetration, no bodily fluids.
Don't get up there and show your pussy and stick your fingers in. Just telling you.
That's pretty much it. That's it.
Put them in my mouth or my ears.
Right. Or my but inserting your fingers into your pussy or your butt.
Whatever your grandmother would consider obscene, don't do it.
Well, my grandmother was pretty open-minded. She would allow me to drink a beer. And
would she allow you to insert something into your body?
So we can't go by the grandmother rules.
So she'd be okay with you inserting things into your bodily orifices?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
On television? Not just on any television, on cable access.
She's very supportive, very open-minded. She was what I consider to be a true Christian.
Oh.
She followed the true teachings of the Christ.
Which is to forgive and love.
Tolerance and love. All around. That is some good tolerance. How's my lip gloss? I got some lip gloss on here, but I'm going to leave it because it's sort of...
Sorry, pizza burp.
You should eat more of those, not
no.
Cracker Jacks, but they're sort of caramel-coated puffed corn treats.
We should call them what they are, which is corn syrup-coated puffed corn. Corn syrup-coated puffed corn.
I do love corn syrup puffed corn. It's tasty.
So essentially, if you're eating that, it's all corn. It's gluten-free.
And sugar. Sugar does not
But corn syrup is sugar.
There's no cane sugar, is there? It's only sugar from corn.
It's only corn syrup. I bet there's caramel color in though.
Let's read the ingredients.
It says sugar, corn syrup, popcorn, peanuts, molasses, salt, corn, and or soybean oil, and soy lecithin.
3 minutes.
I really do like the fact that there's more sugar than corn in there.
But sugar and corn syrup are both in the Cracker Jack.
It's true.
So 3 minutes?
It's all the same thing. I mean, people think it's okay
2.5.
agave nectar. Your body processes
It's
it
all
the same
sugar.
way. It's all sugar.
It's like honey. It's the same thing. It's all sugar.
Honey.
All right. How do my tits look?
Oh, ooh, and mine.
You tell me.
Mine aren't really showing. That's okay. There's a lot of sparkle in front of them. It makes them look bigger.
Oh, that looks good.
Yours look good. I can see from here. Yeah, you got the nice little cleavage working. I like the blown up shot from here to here in the background.
Yes, it's a double boobie. Double boob shot.
One of my patented moves.
The double boob.
Cameraman is so talented, I have to say. He's really good at maintaining conversation while zooming in and out on the...
You see, you're inflating his ego right now, and he's going to fuck it up royally tonight.
I love to inflate boys' egos.
His eagle.
My eagle is fully inflated.
Your eagle is so big.
My eagle has landed.
Your eagle's real pretty.
I wish I wore my eagle panties.
Those are my favorite of all of your panties.
Eagle base. This is Golden Eagle. Come in, Eagle base.
Panties that can double as pants.
Or just this patriotic accoutrement.
Well, definitely. But basically, you put a pair of fishnets under them, and a snazzy belt, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
You can wear that out of the house.
I agree.
Can we say curse words?
Yes.
Okay.
You can say whatever you want.
We can't say curse words. We just...
Arcie, you need to find out where you're going to put that card.
What card?
You have 45 seconds to figure it out.
So this card right here, if I'm doing a reading...
right there.
Right here.
Yep.
Right there is good.
No, just over your... There you go.
Right here.
30 seconds.
All right.
Do you want
I'll aim for the middle here.
You do want to make it so that... I told you can see all these wrinkles and stuff. You should iron it.
No, because it stays in the car all the time. And you can't iron it. There's these plastic things on here.
When we do a show together,
It is a non-ironable accoutrement. Besides, the universe is
5,
chaotic.
4,
And wrinkles.
3, 2.
It's true.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the OraCola. It is the Ides of March. That is March 15th, 2012 in Austin, Texas. It is currently the South by Southwest Festival and also Rodeo Austin and probably somebody's birthday and likely somebody's death and probably somebody else's divorce or something else important to you. Hi everybody, welcome to the show. We'll be on for the next half hour this evening, and what I do for you is read tarot. So if you would like to get your very own free tarot reading, give me a call, 512-477-2288. Call me right now. With me this evening is my cousin Coco.
Hi, y'all.
She's in town for the South by Festival. How have you been enjoying it?
South by Southwest is so much fun. There's so many bands.
Yeah.
And there's free booze everywhere.
Free food everywhere.
Free food.
It's a freeloader paradise.
Yeah, and people watching. Fashion tips out the wazoo.
Right. There's all kinds of folks, and they're from all over the world. There's people from like languages that don't even speak English.
China.
Yeah.
I met some people from China the other day.
Oh yeah? What did they say?
They spoke perfectly good English, and their band is apparently real famous and stuff.
In China?
They're real, I think, all over the world. Definitely.
But you don't remember who they was? because, you know, I'd like to promote people who are coming here from other countries, because I feel like Austin's kind of a backwater compared to LA or New York City, and it costs more money to get here if you want to fly on the airplane. So, you know, we should welcome the people who actually pay the extra money to come.
I don't think any of those bands end up paying a whole lot of money. I think that the people that promote, actually,
no,
I think
you're
it's
wrong.
the opposite.
You're wrong.
The people that promote the festival make all the money, and the bands pay all the money.
They pay all the money. This is how the man runs the scam.
It's true.
He tells you, oh, come to this festival that's so popular, and there might be somebody there that can make you money. Yes.
You'll be huge in the USA.
You just got to shell out money for the application fee, and if you get accepted, then you got to shell out for your housing and your expenses and your transportation and everything else, all your food. Nobody's going to take care of you, and you'll come out and you come here and you realize, first of all, there's like thousands of other bands, and your band is not any more special than the other thousands that are here.
You also have to note that the people that are singing your bands are the ones that are able to pay the money for the wristbands.
Right. Most of the people who's poor that would actually like go to see your show if you did a show are not actually paying money for a wristband.
We're hanging out at our friends' houses seeing shit for free.
Right. Like we was just at somebody's crack house on the east side.
It's not a crack house. There is no crack there. I looked.
Well,
no crack.
They say it's a gallery, but
it's
really
renovated. They slapped a whole
house.
coat of Kills on it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of primer on the walls and a bunch of exposed wiring, and I saw a bare mattress in the back room. And there is a toilet that flushes.
It's pretty avant-garde.
Right. So we was there.
It's art.
Avant-garde. That means arty.
Arty.
Yeah. So we was there, and there was some band playing, and it was fun, you know, but it was somebody's crack house. And that's the kind of thing that everybody who doesn't have an actual, like, connection to the industry is doing.
Not everybody has a crack house.
No.
But that band was good. Can we talk about them? Can we say their name?
Yeah, we can promote them.
Total Unicorn.
Yeah, Total Unicorn was good.
Total Unicorn was awesome.
I don't know if any of the other
bands. It made me dance, but nobody was dancing. Everybody was sitting on the floor, being very artsy.
It was in a living room in a crack house, so that's what you're supposed to do is just sit on the floor and veg out.
But the whole South by Southwest thing, I love it because I go downtown and I see everybody wearing what I think is really cool. Like all these girls have, like, the waistband of their pants is up here.
It's very hot couture.
Yeah, they've got like the high-waisted thing going on again, and I miss 1985.
Well, honey,
1985 was so much fun.
I don't think you left 1985.
I know, and that's why it makes me so happy.
Come back around on
all those kids that were born in 1992 are discovering that 1985 is the place to be. I love it.
512-477-2288 is the number to call. We will be reading tarot cards for anybody who calls, and I say we as in the royal we, as in me, Arcie Cola, the OraCola. This is my cousin Coco, who's just in town for South by Southwest.
I don't think I get to read any. I'm going to try. I can try to interpret.
She might interpret a little.
You're the expert. I defer to the expert. I'm just here to have fun.
Yeah.
Also, I like the really long bangs, girls.
Oh.
Keep it, like, really, like, the lower, the better. I feel like your bangs really should hit about, like...
Kind of like mine?
Like the middle... No, I'm talking about, like, the middle of your nose. Yeah, like, why do you need to see? Why do you need to see? The world... You know, I'm over it.
I will say that
I'm way too over it. And when you maintain the body weight of an American Apparel model, you really can't. You don't have the energy to keep your eyes open anyhow. So, like, get your bangs real long.
Well,
so that you can pull off the look.
Wouldn't you agree that it is wise for a lady to be on the lookout for potential predators, and having long bangs means that it's difficult to watch out for yourself.
This is true. Sometimes fashion is so backwards.
Yeah, I mean, if you are...
I'm so glad you're here to remind me of these things.
Yeah, I mean, if you're out, especially at a festival full of international people who have paid so much money to be here and are poor, and they're not willing to pay for sex or take you out to dinner, you need to be very aware of the fact that they may be really drunk on a bunch of free Lone Star beer and may not have their gentleman wits about them and may try to make a pass at you or attack you or grope you.
And the real crafty ones aren't even part of that. They're just watching out. So I do appreciate that public service announcement.
Right. If you keep your bangs down to your nose, just be aware that you might get raped.
Maybe part it, you know, for one eye.
Yeah, just so you can see.
Keep one eye open.
Just keep one eye open.
On the rapists.
Right.
Or potentials.
512-477-2288. We got about 22 more minutes on the air tonight. You don't want to miss calling me on the Ides of March because it's a very special, auspicious date. The ether is bubbling with information.
True.
This is when Julius Caesar was told not to go to the Senate, and he didn't listen. And what happened? He gets stabbed in the back with a bunch of stuff.
He was not a good listener.
No. Julius Caesar did not listen.
No. It's true.
You know what else is important about this week, aside from South by Southwest, and I mentioned it earlier, is the rodeo. The rodeo!
You know, I have not made it out to the rodeo this year.
I am so dying to go to the rodeo, and nobody has offered to take me, and I'm so upset.
Rodeo boys are so hot.
Because, look, I'm even wearing my special rodeo shirt. My rodeo shirt.
Cowboy butts drive me nuts.
They do, because they're so good. They're so nice and, like, firm.
High and tight.
Right. They're sitting on them bronco bulls. Right. It just like lifts it right up.
Little bubble butts.
Yeah.
I do like a good bubble
butt. And you know, when they wear in the chaps, it accentuates the butt. Yes, they do. At the rodeo, they wear the chaps. They have to.
Costumery. It is pretty cute, though.
But they have to wear it.
Costumery.
And the boys at the gay club wear the chaps.
Well.
Yeah.
Everybody loves them.
Yeah. So
maybe you could do a little tarot reading for me in the meantime while we're waiting for callers.
All right. Well, what do you want to know? What do you want to know?
You know, I need to come up with a good question. I am thinking about applying for a new job, but the problem is the person that would potentially maybe be my boss, I really don't like and don't have a whole lot of respect for, but the job I would love, and the pay would be a little bit more than what I'm making now. And so my question is, I suppose, do I just stay where I am?
And avoid the bitchy boss, or move on with possibly slightly better pay.
And just put on my game face every day. I mean, I feel like I already have the answer in my heart, but I would really like to see what the cards say to me. And
the cards are probably not going to tell you exactly what your heart is going to tell you, but what they can do is maybe guide your heart. So I want to throw down two possibilities. One if you do it, one if you don't.
Okay.
So if you do it, we got the Chariot, and if you don't, we got the Hangman. So this is very interesting. Wait, there we go. Whoa, wait. See, this is where I'm confused. I don't understand how it works.
I can see it real big up on the monitor there between our heads.
Yeah, this is good.
And
so if you do it,
the right of your head, which is the left, and
we got the Chariot. So this is if you do it. That means that you will have success, and it may mean that you have to buckle down and do some hard work in the area of getting used to your boss, or trying to figure out how you can maneuver around your boss, dealing with it, you know
how that
sucking
goes.
it up, but it's okay, because that means you're taking charge and
it could be
making
worth
it happen, right?
Yeah.
If you don't go for it, that means you're just resigned to being stuck. And that's what the Hangman represents. It means just hanging there and waiting around.
Blowing in the breeze.
Right. Just like feeling like you can't go nowhere, that your self-esteem is shot, that it's, you know, all just a bunch of bullshit, and you've sacrificed so much for so little. So
I do believe that's a pretty good answer to my question.
Right,
And
so
it pretty much confirms what, you know, I think I already feel in my heart, which is why I love the tarot so much. I mean, it always gives you that sense of,
yeah,
yes,
I knew it.
You know
I knew it all
what's going
along.
on, or no, you knew this isn't what you needed. The tarot always speaks to what you already really know in your heart.
You know, you're so wise, Coco. Why don't you have your very own tarot show?
Well, you know, living out in Oklahoma, there's not a lot of opportunities.
Access? Is that where you're hanging out these days?
You know, I have been, but I think I might move back to Austin pretty soon because there's a lot of opportunities here.
Yeah, you know, everybody says that when they come out for South by Southwest. They come out and the weather's pretty good, and they're like, oh, it's nice.
It's so nice outside.
I think I'll stay here all year long.
It's true.
And then the summer comes, and they're grossly unprepared for the intense heat. And the fact that the devil lives here 6 months a year.
The devil lives everywhere.
But the devil actually lives here, which is why it's so fucking hot, because of all the heat radiating off the devil.
Is that why?
That's why.
I thought it was just because we lived in
No,
Texas.
it's because there's a portal to hell right here in Austin. And it just blast furnace the heat right out of Hades, hell, whatever you want to call it.
You mean Beaumont?
Well, it's close. That's more of the asshole. But, like, there's a portal to hell right here.
Yeah.
I mean, we ascertained this years ago.
Is that where Rick Perry came from?
Kind of. You know, there's a bunch of demons that slip out of that portal to hell. But that's why it's so hot most of the year. And all y'all
It is hot. I thought it was these lights, but
No,
it must be
it's just
the
hot.
portal
It's just hot.
to hell.
512-477-2288. If you would like for me to read your tarot, just like I did for Coco, give me a call. We're on the air for about less than that. 14 more minutes. So call me right now.
I'm very upset that we haven't had any callers.
You know why? It's because everybody's out getting drunk on free Lone Star.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, that's what you and I was doing.
What Lone Star? I never drank
Free
no free
cheap
Lone
beer.
Star tonight.
Free cheap
Bubble
beer,
gum.
Oh,
not
we
Lone
can't
Star.
say Lone Star. Sorry.
I'm so sorry for
No,
saying that
it's
by
my
name.
fault. I said
There
it.
are some certain beers that are allegedly produced in Texas that give you what we like to call in Texas the bubble guts. People think that it's just a condition that you live with, but it really stems from drinking like really shit beer.
So if you drink real classy beer, you're not going to get a gut.
Bubble guts. Well, you cannot guarantee that either. I mean, everything in moderation.
Because
If
I
you
thought
put
it was
a bunch
yeast.
of fermented yeast and stuff in your system, is not going to agree with you. But I can tell you, if you drink a little bit of good beer, you'll get a little bit drunk.
So it's more
And
about
you'll be good. Or you could drink a whole bunch of shitty beer and then you just like have everything just fall out your bottom for like a day, and it's so painful and unpleasant.
It's kind of like when you
don't even get drunk off that, do you?
No.
Some people, maybe alcoholics, where like their liver just doesn't even process.
It's like water.
anymore.
It's not even really like alcohol.
I don't believe it. When people are like, I'm so wasted, I've been drinking Lone Star all day. I don't believe
That is the placebo effect.
I don't believe it. I think they're...
Please stop saying the brand name.
What?
I'm so sorry.
Stop saying the brand name.
I'm so sorry, public access cable. They're never going to let me come on your show.
No, it's all right. I screw it up all the
started
time.
it.
It's my fault. I said it. I said it.
But you know, that's not necessarily a brand name. We are the Lone Star State.
That's what I was just going to bring up. So, Cameraman, if we was talking about the Lone Star State,
in that context.
is that a Texas brand?
Oh, Audible Sigh.
Is that like a brand of Texas that we can't talk about?
We
I
can
think
say
you
the
know
Lone
what to
Star
do.
State.
I think you know what's right.
Are
You
you
know,
are you
you're gonna be
saying
in
that
so
I'm
much
being
trouble
difficult
later.
on purpose? Is that what you're saying?
I would never dream of saying that.
Well,
Arcie is in big trouble.
I
later,
didn't bring
y'all.
it up. Coco did. It's not my
That's
fault.
not true.
You did too.
Whose show is it?
It's my show, but Coco said it first. That's all I'm saying.
Did you jump off a bridge if Coco did?
Maybe.
Everybody jump off a bridge.
It depends on how drunk I was.
Hey, y'all, let's go jump off the bridge into Town Lake tonight.
It's another thing you can't do.
Well, I say Town Lake.
You can't tell people to do stuff.
Yes, you can't do nothing like that.
Hey, y'all, I'm not telling you to do anything.
No, not doing nothing.
Don't go.
We're not telling you
not to. I would never tell you to jump off a bridge, and especially Town Lake Bridge, because apparently it is not Town Lake anymore. It is Lady Bird Lake.
Right, right.
I'm okay with that because I'm a big fan of
Lady Bird
Johnson.
You know,
not such a big fan of LBJ because...
No, you cannot.
Are we allowed to even talk about?
We can talk about this.
Rules here.
Let me tell you something about Lady Bird. She was front and center witness to a bunch of heinous shit, and she didn't say one fucking word about none of it.
That's why it's good that a lake is named after her. That's what you drown the people.
And first of all, and second of all, and third of all, the Colorado River is not a fucking lake. I'm sorry. I don't care how many times you dam it. No, it is not a lake. It is obviously a river. It is obviously a river. Even when you drive across it, even when you stroll across it, it is a river. R-I-V-E-R.
Full of secrets.
Yes. And I do not care what you call it. I will never think of it as a lake because it ain't one. And Lady Bird.
What about her secret?
Rest her soul. She probably could have exposed a lot of stuff, and because she had self-preservation as her #1 priority, as like everybody, she did not say a word about it. Right, they would have killed her
like Marilyn.
They would have killed her.
They would have killed her,
so
just like Marilyn Monroe.
She just buttoned it up and was like, "I'll just be nice and spray wildflower seeds on the highway and just do my thing and not worry about it."
I love the Wildflower Center.
And you know, when she passes on, everyone's like, "Oh, we need to name a lake after her," but it ain't really a lake, which tells you what they think about women. They don't even bother to name a real fucking lake after a real fucking first lady. No, no, no.
Girl, nobody respects women except for that one village. Well, maybe not that one village, but there is a village in Central America that I read about that is very matriarchal, and they're all about their men being very effeminate and the third gender.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Was this when you was on your ayahuasca trip?
I learned a lot.
You might have imagined it all.
I'm so inspired.
I don't think there's anywhere in the world where women are
like
on top.
this. Only America in the Western world.
No, no.
So there's hope.
No, no.
There's
what
hope.
about all them Arab countries where all the women have to wear burqas and they can't even show their faces?
Well, that's a whole different group of stuff.
512-477-2288. This is the longest, by the way, I will say.
I've never seen your show with nobody calling the whole time.
Nobody has called.
Are you sure the phone's not off the hook?
512-477-2288.
Anybody getting a busy signal out there?
I just think everybody's out drinking the free swill.
Not everybody.
The free swill.
The people that watch this show don't go out to South by Southwest.
Obviously,
not everybody
they
out
are
there.
not watching the show. And if they are too drunk on the free swill to actually dial the number
I'm so disappointed.
Everybody has their touch screen.
Am I?
And they're probably
with
just
my
like
microphone?
doing this. They can't even like get the number to punch in because they're so wasted. It's just like rolling off, just rolling off. You know,
they do that.
Yeah,
it's true.
It's hard.
We can maybe do a tarot reading for you. I don't know if you have any questions.
I never do one for myself, ever.
Yeah. I could do a reading for you, but you have to have a question, and that's always my problem.
But you don't have your own deck.
It's true, and the deck doesn't really respond to me because
it's my deck. I made it with my own hands. I laminated it with my own hands, and
I could do a little tap dance.
I paid for the cardstock at the the Big Lots with my own hard-earned money, so I cannot let you use my tarot, Coco.
TV Land.
You have a caller.
Hi, you're on OraCola.
Really?
Who's this?
I'm so happy we have a caller.
My name's Bill.
Hi, Bill. How you doing?
Bill.
Well, I was hoping for a tarot reading about my dick.
All right. Well, what you want to know about your dick?
Well, I would like to know if I would be able to pee white again soon. It comes out thick and it's white. And I like that a lot more than the traditional urine that I usually expel. So I was wondering if in the future I would be able to achieve this kind of crotch snot that I like to make.
Right. So if we could just hang up the phone, because you are obviously a prank caller.
Yeah,
No, I think Bill legitimately wants to know something.
No.
Bill wants to know?
Yes.
I think
You don't like me?
Well, it's not it. Okay, here's what I say.
That's just
You need to seek
tasteless.
guidance, the high priest. And in this case, I think it represents medical advice. So
Like chemical castration.
well, if you were having
chop it off.
difficulties with your wee-wee, it could be that there is something seriously wrong, and you might need to seek a doctor who may be versed in difficulties of the wee-wee.
But what if I fall in love with the doctor? Would the tarot card tell me anything about that?
you should never pee anything that's white or anything.
Yeah.
I'm just.
It just
Well,
seems
it's
weird.
better
tell
than
you
when
what
it's
to do.
orange or something like that.
Well, that could be just because you ate a bunch of vitamin B. I mean, there's
I do that once a week. I ate a whole lunch of vitamin B.
a whole bunch of vitamin B.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
That might be.
I just say that the doctor, go to the doctor. The high priest is the card that represents somebody of higher knowledge who can help you, maybe guide you in the right
Well, I am a
path.
doctor of theater. So do you think somebody could help me there? Maybe with hot lights?
Well,
or?
there is no help for you because you were stupid enough to get a doctorate in the theater. I mean, nobody's going to pay you for that. Yeah.
Well, I guess I wasted my whole life, kind
You
of.
totally did. I'm so sorry to say, but
It's so sad.
you know,
Well,
if you
I'll
think-
meet y'all at the jump off the bridge party that's happening later at town Ladybird Lake. And,
Oh, okay. Well, we didn't tell you to go there. Just to,
well,
Yeah.
I follow my own path. Because
Right, you just
that's
follow
how
your
I got
own.
out of prison.
okay. Well, thanks for calling and good luck.
All right. Thank you much.
Congratulations on getting out of prison. Some people don't ever get out.
It's so sad. Cameraman had to call one of his friends to call up to the show and talk about his
That was an
parents.
unsolicited
That's so
call.
Sad. That is so.
I don't believe you,
It
Cameraman.
really was.
No, it wasn't.
It absolutely was.
That's insulting.
Someone reached out from across the town and did call you tonight, and I had nothing to do with it. I swear to God.
So sad.
Cameraman, I'm so glad I'm in the next room because lightning is about to strike you, you big fat liar.
I've never
I can
lied less
see
about
the
anything
look
in my
from
life.
over here, and it's directed that way, and I'm so happy that I'm on this side of it.
Well, you
Wait,
mean you're
this side
wasting
of
you're
it.
wasting your look.
Ah,
all I can
forget about
say.
the mirror thing. I'm looking at the monitor. I'm on this side of you.
Yeah, see, it's not easy. I told you. 512-477-2288.
Come on, y'all.
I have time for another call if you call me right this minute. Otherwise, we're just going to have to let this show go with one sad prank call, which is really pathetic.
So sad.
You know, last week
So sad.
we had a very special guest, Miss Luna Tart.
Luna was on the show.
Yes, Luna Tart.
So
She is
fabulous
a famous
and sexy.
chanteuse, and she sang some songs, and I think we only got one or two calls then. And I'm just like flabbergasted that when we have these amazing guests like my cousin and Luna Tart, that nobody would bother to call and actually talk to either one
I
of
feel
y'all.
like maybe nobody has cable TV anymore.
But that streams it on the internet.
Y'all get on the internet.
I mean, everybody's got the
I mean, you're
fancy
on the
phone.
internet anyway. If you've got Netflix, you can go to channel.org,
Yeah,
find 16.
yeah.
If you've got some QuickTime player, just, hit that little like arrow button.
Well,
It's play.
it looks like nobody else is going to call. So I'm just going to do a real
So
quick
sad.
reading. Quick reading
You should do a
for
reading for Cameraman.
Cameraman. Look, Temperance, Cameraman.
Oh no.
You've been hitting it too hard lately. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Look, you need to be moderate. The Temperance card has popped up. So just be aware that you've got to keep it on an even keel.
I've been hitting it really hard.
Translates to Simadana.
Yeah.
I've been hitting it in the next county.
Yeah.
Simadana.
Yeah. So just like make sure that whatever you're doing.
So I shouldn't be doing it long and deep and hard anymore?
No. You should be doing it shallow and half committed and in time to get home.
It sounds very unsatisfying.
Scale it back.
All right. Well, no, I'll take your advice.
You have to learn how to love moderation, because even though moderation is not the most delicious thing in your life, it's what's going to keep you alive.
Does moderation taste like cheesecake?
No, moderation
It tastes like a bite of cheesecake.
I'd rather have a slice.
I was going to say it tastes more like generic brand saltine crackers in comparison to cheesecake.
Makes me want to
But I
throw
can
up
eat
a
a
little
whole
bit.
box of those.
Right,
I think moderation tastes like whatever you want it to taste like, but only a taste.
What if I wanted like a whole
That's
box of
the
saltines
definition.
with butter on them?
Oh, then
The definition of moderation is like,
you would
I
have
think
to
a
buy
serving of
saltines and butter.
saltines is maybe like 6 to 8. A serving of butter is a tablespoon.
So just
That's all.
Do the math.
got it. So 6 to 8 servings.
That's what.
every night.
No.
Got it. Nope.
No.
Advice taken.
Crackers.
Goodbye now.
All right. Well, we have to let y'all go. It has been a very sad and pathetic edition of OraCola. Except for the fact that Coco has been here
Oh, I
with
had
me.
a great time, y'all.
And we did have that one prank call that cameraman rustled up.
So
And
lame.
It is the South by Southwest, and it is the Ides of March, and it is the rodeo. So there's lots going on in town. So I forgive
Y'all are out
all
there
y'all.
riding ponies
Right.
and drinking free
Drinks.
undisclosed brand names of beer.
Yes. And I appreciate that y'all are out having a good time, not calling me up on the phone. So
Bitches.
y'all have a good time and call me next week. I'll be on the air Thursday night, 10 o'clock at Channel 16, streaming live at ChannelAustin.org. You can get a hold of me on Facebook if you go to facebook.com/Arcie Cola, ARCIECOLA, or RC_Cola at hotmail.com, and a little bit of TD Jiggler for the end of the show.
I think my necklaces are hitting the microphone.
We're out.